Now what will it be? Death or exile?
Hello, this is Adrienne with another Film Exiles review. Today I'll be giving you my thoughts on The Addams Family. When I first saw the teaser trailer, I loved Morticia's deadpan response to the Red Balloon Wednesday shows her when she comments that usually a murderous clown is attached to these. I was ready for more dry humor and sarcasm and revisiting these characters in their spooky world. Now, it's been 80 years since Charles Addams first introduced his ghoulish version of the classic American family. This go-round, MGM takes their stab at animation in this origin story of sorts, beginning with Gomez and Morticia's wedding and the couple finding a new home. Then we fast forward a bit and the family is confronted with a home improvement TV personality, Margot, and her master-planned community. As far as animation, I do see a resemblance to honor the look of the original cartoons by Charles Addams, which is a nice nod, and there was plenty of fog and lightning and elements that establish the dark aesthetic the family is known for. I absolutely love the opening scene of Morticia getting dressed for her big day, complete with screwing on her black boots with an electric screwdriver, and painting her face with the glittering ashes of her beloved but deceased parents, all to the new song Haunted Heart by Christina Aguilera, which is great. Now, while I enjoyed several of the scenes with the Addams family and children in all their dark glory, like the opening with Morticia, and there was a really great bit with Lurch and Thing at the organ, and there's a reference to Watchmen in the film, which was so great, and I won't spoil that. Overall, though, I have to say this film is typical of other animated films today, and doesn't take any risks or push the envelope artistically in animation or storytelling. After the opening, it felt pretty typical and standard of family films today, which is fine, I guess, but I'd really love to see Hollywood make an enduring family classic once in a while. Before seeing the film, I went back and watched several of the episodes of the black and white TV show with John Astin and Carolyn Jones. They may be dark and peculiar, but beneath that exterior, the Addamses are a solid, tight-knit family. Silly gags aside, the show has maintained its charm. I also realized how much I love Morticia as this morbid but elegant, polished matriarch of the family. What really works about the Addams Family show to me is how blissfully unaware they are of how spooky and odd their macabre behaviors seem to everyone else, and they just continue going about their business in their own way as they live among so-called normal people. But this version has them running from townspeople who want to destroy them, and instead of juxtaposing their darkness against normalcy, this new group of townspeople in their pastel hell and their fake psychotic leader are even more bizarre than the Addams Family, and I don't think it works quite as well. Hollywood likes to rely on known names, and there's some big ones here like Charlize Theron and Oscar Isaac. And while this voice cast did fine, there was nothing really exceptional about the performances, probably due to the script, and I really would have liked to have seen them do more in the story. It always comes down to the writing. I don't think just because something is labeled a kids' film, it should get a pass on quality. If anything, the bar should be raised higher for impressionable minds, and we shouldn't just excuse films aimed at children when they amount to being nothing more than digital babysitters. I'm not really sure how to explain this, but the film relies on too much activity or just stuff happening instead of storytelling and character development. And I felt the latest Toy Story 4 did this as well. And when this happens, you get to the end of the film and it just kind of leaves you feeling empty. And I noticed other people in the theater just sort of felt like, that was a thing. For comparison, I'd recommend checking out Room on the Broom on Netflix, which is an excellent animated short film based on the book of the same name, aimed at really young children with shorter attention spans, and is able to capture and maintain their interest and curiosity by drawing them in with long pauses and subtle facial expressions that tell the story. Another storytelling faux pas is that the film is beyond blatant with their message or moral of the story. Now, it's a great moral, but they spell it out for you in the final dialogue, something you'd never find in a Grimm's fairy tale. Nonetheless, I took advantage of the $4 ticket offer through T-Mobile, and I enjoyed several aspects of the film. If they make a sequel with the more fully developed Addams Family being the Addams Family full of sarcasm, wit, and charm, I'll be sure to check it out. Thank you for tuning into my review. You can find me on Twitter at TruthLaFaith. Until next time, stay exiled.